This is my review of Arifureta From Commonplace to World's Strongest, Volume 1. The synopsis goes like this. Hajime Nagumo is summoned to another world to become a hero, but while the rest of the students all have godlike powers, his synergist class only lets him transmute metals. Can he survive the trip to another world with no cheat-like skills to speak of? My response to this is like, hell yeah. What can I say? I honestly enjoy reading this book. If I were to compare this to another novel in recent memory, I could say it reminds me a lot like The Rise of the Shield Hero, but unlike Shield Bro, our protagonist had to go through even more painful experience and endure far more in the beginning of his journey. Granted, he eventually gained abilities to become OP in a sense, but to gain that level of power had to come at a price. To sum up the story, it's about a kid who got traveled to another world with his classmates to complete a task set by the summoners. Each individual gained an ability that in reality seems pretty broken in RPG terms. But as you can guess, our protag has an ability that everyone claimed to be useless in combat. But the question is it really? Fast forward a bit and our little hero is protecting his classmates by fending off a monster that shouldn't have existed in the area they were in. The area they were in really was to train their overall levels to raise them higher. Everyone sees the MC in a new light because he uses abilities in an unconventional way to stall for time so everyone can escape. So like I said, is his ability really that useless? Most of the time for these abilities that seems up norm for a certain task, you have to like play with it, trial and error, like see how it goes to make sure it might seem bad now, but later on the ability might be incredibly useful. But as of now, they're all low levels, and facing this beast of a monster, honestly, if I could describe the monster in an RPG setting, it'd be like a level 8, most level 5 and 6 got ambushed by a level 30 to 40 boss. You already know where it's gonna go, but as I said, our guy was able to hold him off long enough so the party can escape. So my thing is, at this point in the story, I'm thinking, okay, when he leaves the dungeon along with everyone else, after he escapes from the monster, our black sheep from the herd is gonna be treated as hero or something at least equivalent to that, right? Put some respect on his name, I think, yeah. But nah, he got trapped in a dungeon, separated from his companions, and forced to defend for himself. All this to the betrayal of someone he believes to be his comrade at arms. Like, what the fuck? That just happened. That's my exact thoughts at that moment. Like, did this really just happen? Now he's alone, forced to face various monsters with no assistance. In the beginning, he got his ass whooped so easily, no contest. But a pinnacle of strength in the chasm he fell through, monster-wise, to the weakest of monsters. Our guy got punked by a rabbit, like literally a rabbit. From the way they described the rabbit in the novel, you would have thought the rabbit was harmless. But nope, through his eyes, the MC anyway, the rabbit was basically a demon spawned from hell. Like, he could do nothing against it. Nothing at all. Eventually he found a way to become stronger than he was. To the point is, he didn't become stronger overnight. It took a while. Several days, I believe. There was a scene where he had to go through so much pain that his hair had to turn completely white from the stress his body had to endure. This was some Tokyo Ghoul crap. Like he pulled some Kaneki Ken type crap. Really? With his strengthened body, he had to find a way to incorporate his abilities or power he received from when he first got to this world. Honestly, the way he uses the ability now in the story, when his body got powered up basically, wasn't something I would have thought I would have used, honestly. With his new power to go through the dungeon and everything. Completely overcoming every obstacle whatsoever without much difficulty at this point. He eventually found a companion that he could trust. Granted, the said companion is a loli, a vampire loli at that. She won't really age because, she's a vampire. But screw it. She's on the cover of the volume, so you know what I'm talking about. Eventually, he'll reach the end of the dungeon and return to the outside world with his new loli companion at his side. I can't say that, can I? With a straight face. The first thing I thought of when he got back to the outside world, or when he will eventually, would be how strong is he? I know he's incredibly strong at this point. At the point he's leaving dungeon, he is the strongest within dungeon. But I hope he's not the strongest outside in the real world. Not real world, but outside the dungeon, yeah. But at this point, from my point of view, he looks like a player on New Game Plus, going through everything with ease. And I don't know, I just got the feeling, a slim feeling, a small feeling really, that it's gonna become a harem. I hope it doesn't, but if it does, I'm hoping if it does go down that route, I just hope the author doesn't make it too unnatural or too weird. You know what I mean? Like when out of nowhere, like these characters in the stories fall for the main character for no reason, like, oh, because he's nice, I'm in love with him all of a sudden. Make it more realistic, but maybe that's too much, but we'll see if it becomes a harem type thing. I honestly felt I said too much with the little information I gave, but trust me, there's a whole bunch of stuff left to appreciate and take pleasure in this series. I really enjoy reading this book, and I'm really looking forward to the next volume. This review is a courtesy of J Novel Club for giving me the review copy. Check them out whenever you can. They got a crap ton of light novels on their website. I could really say they're like the Netflix of light novels. It's like a streaming service. Right now, I believe they're maybe a quarter of the way through or a fifth of the way through for volume 2. I haven't really checked volume 2 out yet, but when the series is done or close to finish in their format, I'll go through it in one go. But yeah, this is Cryptic and I'm out. Bye guys.